Hi, my name's Ryan, Hiring Guru, and today we're going to talk about the difference between a strategy and a process. Wait until the end, make sure you stick around. I've got a cool download that will help you dramatically improve your hiring results. So for the last decade, actually more than a decade, I've been running a hiring software company. We build applicant tracking systems and help clients with their sourcing. And for the longest time, there was a certain approach that we took when we would talk to our prospects. We would go in and we'd say, tell us about your hiring process. It was a very easy question, seemed kind of like vanilla, like it wouldn't harm anybody. And the client would walk us through their hiring process from when somebody got fired to when they actually had somebody hired and on board. It gave us complete visibility and documentation of step by step what they did and who did it throughout the entire process. We would then turn around and show them our software and explain how it would make that process better, faster, easier, cheaper, all those kind of things. We missed one important point though, and that was that that process might actually be broken. If the process wasn't giving them the results they wanted, then what we just did was gave them software to make the process get to the bad result even faster. It was helpful, it definitely freed up their time, and there were things that we built in our software that would maximize some of the things like applicant flow and that, speed of hiring, etc. But in order to get the maximum results, we were missing something, and that was the question about what is your strategy. You see, a process is a strict step-by-step guidelines of how we do things, and specifically in HR, it's how we do things today. But if you don't stop and evaluate whether the output, the actual result, is what you want, you won't know whether that process is good or bad. Now, a strategy is something different. A strategy is about moving and improving your results, moving from result A to result B, actually making the changes necessary to evolve what's going on. A process is just one part of the strategy, and in fact, most of the time when you're creating a strategy or where you're implementing a strategy, you're going about and changing those processes. So my question for you in HR is, are you focused on just your process or do you actually have a strategy? In order to get a strategy, there's a handful of things that you've got to do. Number one, you've got to decide if you have a problem and what the problem is. You've got to go through and define out what are your core problems. For most companies, that's we don't get enough applicants. Those applicants aren't good enough. Our process is too slow, and at the end of it, we end up choosing somebody who's not the best person or best fit for the job. Those are our 4 core problems. Our strategy then takes step 2, which is we've got to pick one of them that we feel is the most important problem to solve. Number 3, we actually have to measure something. You can't improve something you don't measure, and so you need to come up with a measurement or a metric around it. So you need to know, well, currently our turnover is 10%, or currently our applicant flow is 10 per job. Once you have a pain, you have a measurement, now you can actually decide where you want to go from there and you set a goal. At that point, you're able to now look at the process, but you're not looking at how the process works. You're looking at where we need to change it in order to impact the result. And those combine together into your strategy. You then have to ask, how might we? How might we decrease turnover? How might we change this process to increase the number of qualified applicants to this job? How might we change what we're doing today so that what we're doing tomorrow will get us a better result? Because at the end of the day, strategy is all about change. Process is all about maintaining the status quo. So, what is your hiring strategy? What pain are you trying to solve? How do you measure it? What is your goal? And what are you doing different in order to get a better result? Hiring strategy. If you don't have one, then you shouldn't be surprised when things don't get better. So, I promised that if you stuck around, I would give you a step-by-step guide to help you increase your applicant flow. What this is a different strategy or approach to the way you approach job boards. If you think about it, we have a process, we post and pray. That's really our process. We take our job, we throw it on the job boards, we turn around, walk away, and then we just get what we get. A better strategy would be something we call job board optimization. It's where we look at the way job boards work. It's where we adjust what we do, different keywords, different saturation levels, different job ads, different approaches to how we integrate with the job boards, not just pushing, but allowing job seekers to apply. And it shows dramatic increase in the results, in the number of qualified applicants applying for the job. We put together a quick and easy guide. It's free. Look in the email, in the comments, or on the blog that you're reading right now and find the download for our job board optimization strategy. 5 steps or 5 tips to increase the number of applicants you get from job boards. Download it, it's free. It is guaranteed to increase the number of applicants you get 50 to 300 or 400% almost every single time. So click and download it. Hope this video finds you well. I hope you tune in next time. Until then, good luck hiring.